Skeleton Crew Episode 7, titled
We're gonna be in so much trouble,
brings everyone back to Anaton and prepares us for a final showdown. And as everyone's paths meet, their themes intertwine in new and exciting ways with some of the best musical scoring yet in this show. This is Star Wars Music Analysis. The opening harp glissandi immediately throws us into a sense of mystery and wonder as we find ourselves back on Anaton with the parents. Intermittent motifs from the parents' theme comes through as well. I haven't covered it before, but this theme has come up at other times as well when we see the parents. The rising steps and accented dissonances perfectly reflected these parents as they push forward and through mounting obstacles. As they're caught and begin to run, the high strings pick up with flurries. The horns and strings take up the theme more clearly now as well. It becomes even more clear in the English horn then, as Fern's mother activates the communicator, accomplishing their goals. After the title card, we cut to the kids on the Onyx Cinder. The music is much lighter here with harp and strings as they play and feel good about returning to Anaton. What could possibly go wrong at this point? The Skeleton Crew theme plays in the harp as we see Wim not nearly as excited though. As they help him feel better as a team, the theme plays again, reflecting their connection to one another.
we'll be fine.
Next, as the pirates exit hyperspace, their theme rages forward in the brass. I like the way Giacchino is setting us up with each faction at the beginning of this episode as we go into the final act, really re-establishing everyone's themes before he does whatever he's about to do with them.
I'm glad you did. We'll be fine.
It continues to play as the pirates decide that Anaton is a lost cause and prepare to jettison Jod. As he calms them down, the pirate theme also calms down before giving way to Jod's theme as he takes control of the situation. His theme and the pirate theme intertwine then over and over again as he works them over and they listen.
If it isn't in front of your face, it doesn't exist.
But as one of the pirates is lost in the maelstrom, the pirates' rage returns along with their theme once more. As the Onyx Cinder leaves hyperspace next, the harmony to the crew's theme plays, outlining them but not declaring them, as the pirates don't know who it is yet.
Let's see it.
But as Jod figures out who it is, their theme plays as we transition back to the kids, and as they're pulled into the tractor beam, a variation on the pirate theme plays in a loop. Low brass enter as Jod shows his full darkness, killing Brutus, and as he reclaims his role as captain, Jod's theme enters in the brass overtop rumbling timpani as it's once again full of power. As they listen to the message from their parents, soft strings and harp enter to bring tenderness. As they feel renewed in their quest, the Skeleton Crew theme enters.
We need a plan. We could trick Jod. We know
I learned a lot about claimsies and unclaimsies during this show, and I'm going to have to leave it to Star Wars Theory if he's not too busy crying about himself to fully explain the canon history of claimsies and how it fully works, but it's enough to convince SM33 that Fern is captain again. His theme, these four chords oscillating back and forth, enter as he steps in to enforce these ancient and guiding principles of children everywhere.
unclaimsies!
What?
I call unclaimsies and claim it for kids only.
As Jod regains consciousness, his theme returns, and as the kids fire up the ship, their theme enters with a strong sense of haste as they're clearly in a hurry. As they descend towards the planet, their theme plays over top an augmented version of itself in two groups of brass. And we get to see that the Maelstrom has been manufactured as we hear more versions of the Skeleton Crew. And this reminded me of Project Cinder from Battlefront, and I wonder if the Onyx Cinder received its name from this project as well by the producers, now that we see this and learn that it was actually designed to be able to survive this storm.
Would appear the defensive grid is still active.
But will we save?
Aye, that was Captain Rennett's genius.
As they pass through the Maelstrom and see the actual planet, the kids' theme returns in the chimes like a childhood memory as they return to their childhood home.
That looks huge from up here. We made it.
But Jod returns, slicing through SM-33 with his lightsaber and putting an end to all of the rejoicing and fun. Low swells enter first as the threat becomes clear. Over and over again, Giacchino leaves the music soft and dark, just allowing our imaginations to take over with fear.
This is Captain. What? What? What exactly are you going to do?
All of you, not just him. All of you. You're the worst one.
A new and very broad theme of really just chords enters as the ship lands. It felt like a little much for the moment since we already know the ship is the Onyx Cinder, but it does reflect the massiveness of the opening to the Central Park and this entire process as the docking bay opens up. As they all exit the ship, Giacchino brings back a motif that also played when the crew landed on Akron. Obviously, there's the connections that they've landed on a Republic planet.
No.
And that theme also played as they entered the Supervisor's Tower on Akron. And you have to remember that when they first landed on Akron, we assumed that it was Aton, so the music is able to reference that experience here as well. It seems like a theme that is connected to the secrets around these old Republic holdouts, but we may also hear it in the finale as we presumably meet the Supervisor, who I actually think is Tack Rennet.
No. So, who exactly lives here now?
Well, on our planet, this is the Supervisor's Tower.
As they go deeper and deeper down, string tremolos keep tension and anxiety as we wait to see what happens next. Atonal clusters in those tremolos also enter as Jod looks on at all of the credits, not sure what to even think in this moment. They build more and more as temptation and greed set in, and it reminded me of the moment that Anakin really first gave into the dark side on Tatooine, slaughtering the Sand People as the cluster grew overwhelmingly. Jod's theme plays through as well then underneath as his victory is realized. As the parents and kids embrace, tender legato strings enter before the parents' theme is taken up by the oboe. It's changed from the minor mode that we've heard it in up until now to major to reflect the joy and resolution of having their children back and safe with them. But once again, Jod interrupts the joyous moment as he activates his lightsaber and his theme slices through the air in the brass in a very augmented version. I cannot wait to see how this ends. This episode was so much fun and it opened up so many interesting concepts to the planet of Aton and some of what was happening during the Old Republic era. Perhaps one day we'll learn more about all of these protocols from an Old Republic game or series that explores more of that timeline. But I would absolutely love to know what all of you think. The music from this episode was perfectly crafted, so how will Giacchino top it next week? Will they put SM-33 back together? Does Jod get a redemption arc at all? And what's been your favorite theme in this show? Tell me in the comments below what you think and consider checking out my Patreon page using the link in the description, where you can help support this channel for as little as $1 a month or download PDFs and MP3s of projects as I complete them, along with other perks at higher tiers. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to learn more about the music of a galaxy far, far away, and as always, may the be with you.